I'm Renata and welcome to my apartment. As I'm packing to move down to Florida, I decided what a great idea to just do an apartment tour, show you guys kind of what my living situation has been for the past year and a month, and just kind of talk about this whole experience of owning my own place and what it's been like, what I learned, what I will carry on for the future, and things like that. So let's get started. So as you walk in, you are in this view. You are in my living room. So the reason why I bought a place instead of renting, I was living with my parents and they, really set me down and said, hey, if you rent for a year, because that's usually what most contracts are, you're gonna be spending this amount of money towards something that's not yours. And if you save money and you buy your own place, you are going to have to put some money down. But in the end of the day, if the value of your place, gets higher, you will win money in the end. So I decided to buy. And honestly, I did not intend on living for just 1 year here. But in the end of the day, I'm still gonna make a lot more money than if I was to rent, a place, or if I were to rent this place, it would just take me a very long time to make that money back. So I decided to sell for that reason. The one thing I really loved about this place was the amount of closet space. I mean, it definitely has a lot of closets and it has a lot of space for my shoes and my stuff. So, like this. It's like a lot of shelves, and then on this side has a lot of room for my coats and jackets and stuff. Definitely the view was a huge selling point when I moved in. I wanted a place that was really, really bright, and I mean, you walk in the door, you see this, and automatically I was hooked. I was like, this is it. This is the place for me. So yeah. I love sitting here. I loved the whole summer last year. I had a hammock, so if you follow me on Instagram, you saw me on the hammock out there, and I love it so much. And on to probably my favorite place of the house. I mean, this whole house is like every little inch of it is pretty much a favorite place, but this is just one of those places that I like to get creative in, and I always wanted like a nice counter island, really like HGTV type of kitchen. And when I moved in here, certainly this is a small kitchen, but it's so cute. And as you can see, the cabinets were brand new. When my mom moved to Florida, she actually wanted to give me her microwave, and when she brought in here, I mean, it was a small microwave for the kitchen at our house that we had, but when she put it over here, it was huge, and it just took so much counter space. And honestly, I like foods that are cooked either right away or that I can easily heat it up on a pan or in the air fryer. And I just had no use for it, So I went a year, 11 months, 13 months. That's what a year and a month are. 13 months without a microwave. And, some people might think that's odd. But in Brazil, not everybody has microwaves, and honestly, we didn't have a microwave growing up, so I'm used to heating foods on a pan, and it was just how that worked. So I wanted a place that had a lot of life, and because I don't have pets, I thought, I needed plants to just give me that like life vibe. And some people may question and say, well, plants aren't, all this type of stuff, but they are pretty fulfilling. So this is my bedroom, and as you can see, there's a lot of laundry being folded over here. I honestly love this room so much. It's very minimalistic. There's a lot of light, as you can see on that window, and over here there's just a lot of light, like where you rest, you know. It's supposed to be kind of like a zen place, and I don't have a TV, I don't have anything. It's like brush your teeth and go to bed, you know. The mattress is a Tempur-Pedic, and it's probably the most expensive thing that I own. In my computer. A lot of my furniture are used, which is totally fine. You know, probably couldn't guess which ones are used, which ones are new. So that's how we do that. Again, with the closet space, you know, lots of closet space. I love it. But I do have that also. You know, people say that the bedroom, that's where the magic happens, but not here, not in this house. The bathroom is where the magic happens. This is where, you know, we get up looking like this and we get looking like this, you know? So this is where the magic really goes down. All right, and on to our final room. This is the office slash laundry room slash hanger thing. I don't know what that's called in English. Everything. This is like where things, you know, happen. A lot of my videos, a lot of my content has been created in this room, and I am so happy that I had a place that had 2 rooms like this, just because I had a lot of space to be creative. I had a lot of space to spread out my stuff. I just loved being here, you know. I think I was very creative here. I spent a lot of time on my own. Matter of fact, I never changed the clock, the batteries on the clock, because I could hear the clock ticking. And it just made me feel so lonely that I was like, I'm just gonna let that sit there and have the wrong time, because it sounds lonely. Moving out on your own gives you that sense of responsibility that maybe with your parents you don't have. And it is really important to get that, because it just makes you that much more mature. I think this past year, personally and professionally, I grew so much because I was on my own and I had to learn how to manage everything, you know, manage the house, the bills, and everything else. But then also, you know, myself at my job, I was going to school, so I just had a lot of competing things going on, and it just made me really appreciate, you know, my parents, how much they did for us that we didn't really see. It made me appreciate the time that I had with myself to question and learn and grow in love with who I am, you know, and really get to know myself, which I talk a lot about in my content. But yeah, I am so happy. This, you know, has been such a great chapter in my life, and I'm really ready for the next thing. I will be moving back in with my parents, but it's temporary until I find another place. I had so much fun showing you guys what my house is like, and you know, I'm so ashamed that you didn't get to see how organized I really am, because I am, but maybe my next place. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. All right, have a good one. Bye. My eyelashes just like got stuck together. I don't have a lot of stuff, I promise. People always like question me, you know, how much stuff do you have? You're always wearing like new stuff and new clothes. But honestly, I don't. I have a lot of gym stuff. That is a fact. But other than that, I mean, I really don't have a lot of stuff. My mom says I use all my stuff. Like, I really do. I use everything a lot. It's That's why I'm always folding laundry, I feel like. Half my life I spent folding laundry. So out here I have my tub, and just make sure there's no hair, clumps of hair. You know, when you wash your hair and then you just fling it? That happens here. I'm having fun. How about you?